In this video, I'm going to show you how to get enchanted golden apples in Minecraft. Now, there's multiple locations where you can find them, but the location where you will have the best chances is the trial chambers, with a 22.5% chance of finding an enchanted golden apple. So the first thing you need to do is you need to find a trial chamber. Trial chambers will spawn in the overworld underground around the Y20 level. So here's how things do look like, and here is how a trial chamber looks like. Now, from here, what you need to do is you need to go ahead and fight all of the mobs inside of a trial chamber. And that is because we need to get something called a trial key. So here's how a trial key looks like, and you're able to obtain this by defeating all of the mobs throughout a trial chamber. However, make sure you have the ominous bottle effect active as you're defeating all the mobs. Then afterwards, you're able to go ahead and actually get the trial key. So here's an example of a ominous bottle. Just make sure you have this effect activated whenever you're defeating all the mobs inside the trial chamber. And then if you have that effect, then after you defeat all the mobs, you're going to get the trial key. Once you have the trial key, the next thing you need to do is you need to locate the vaults. Now, there's typically a few vaults that spawn naturally throughout the trial chamber. So here's an example of a vault, and if we actually hold a key next to it, you'll notice that it will begin to open up. And make sure that it has this orange thing in the bottom. That is the vault that we're trying to go for. Alright, but anyways, all you need to do is you need to go ahead and right click on it just like so. Then it's going to dispense out a bunch of loot. And the loot can vary, obviously. So for example, this time we were able to get a bunch of wind charges, but sometimes you're able to go ahead and get enchanted golden apples, other rare stuff and stuff like that. So okay, we got another one right over here. So the thing to note about this is that you're only able to use the key one time, and then after it dispenses the loot, that is it. So unfortunately, we weren't able to get it that time around, but using a trial chamber will still provide you with the best chances of getting an enchanted golden apple. Now, the next location with the second highest chances of finding an enchanted golden apple is the ancient city. Now, the ancient city is a little bit harder to find because it's all the way underground, and they are relatively rare. However, you will have a 8.4% chance of finding an enchanted golden apple by looting the chest. So this does come with multiple chests. For example, we have a chest right over there. And whenever you open these chests, you will have an 8.4% chance of finding an enchanted golden apple. So again, finding an enchanted golden apple in general is a little bit hard to do. But some other locations where you can get the enchanted golden apple include dungeon chests with a 3.1% chance, also desert temples with a 2.6% chance, mine shaft chests in minecarts with a 1.4% chance, woodland mansions with 3.1%, and ruin portal chests with a 1.5 to 2.4% chance in spawning. If you guys found this video helpful, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next tutorial.